What's going on, Aquarius? It's Chris Anthony coming at you guys live and direct. This is going to be your mid-month check-in for the month of February. We're hopping into your cards, seeing what messages we could get, what clarity we can bring you guys moving into the second half of the month. All right, this is going to be a general reading, and it may not resonate with everyone that watches this, but if it does resonate with you, do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, comment on the channel as usual. If it doesn't resonate, you can always check out your rising, moon, or other previous videos that I did for Aquarius. All right, this is going to be your present energy starting off. This will also be your main storyline. After that, we'll go into your futuristic energy on the left side, which will also be your supporting details. And then in the end, we're wrapping it up with your fairy card. You guys have the 5 of Winter. All right. If you are brand new to the channel and you're not following me on IG, you should follow me at chrisanthony14lbs, Chris Anthony 14 pounds. If you guys are looking for a personal reading with me, you can book those through the details that are in the description of the video. All right. Aquarius, hopefully you guys are enjoying the end of your season, your birthdays. Happy birthday to all of my Aquarius out there who are around this time in February. And let's go ahead and hop in. So, crowning your reading, you guys have the 3 of Pentacles clarified by the Page of Swords. So I do feel that some of you guys may definitely be in a place of collaboration at this time, or you could be teaming up with other people. You could be part of a group, but I do feel like you are standing out within a certain group that you guys are dealing with. This could be a social circle. It could be something that's happening in your career or at work. But I do feel like you're taking a leader position in the month or the second half of February. You guys could be somebody that's coming up with a lot of great ideas that other people are starting to recognize, that these are great ideas that you're bringing to the table. And you are standing out. So I feel like a lot of people are looking up to you, Aquarius. You are kind of shining with the way that you're able to think or process information or communicate, right? Or to come up with certain solutions to problems. So you have a lot of people that are looking at you to be an example, or looking at you as somebody that is doing things the right way, right? Or just introducing a new way of seeing something that's kind of always been there with this Page of Swords card. Now, for some of you Aquarius, I do feel like if you have been working in a group with something, or you have been collaborating, some of you guys are starting to see that your ideas don't really match the rest of the bunch, or you have certain ideas that are out of the perimeter, or out of the box a little bit. So you can kind of see that you're kind of separating yourself from this group, or separating yourself from this collaboration, or you're just seeing that even though you're still collaborating, you think differently than the people that you collaborate with. So this could be one of the things that I'm seeing here, like you're choosing to kind of go about it yourself, or you're seeing that you can work better yourself than around other people with this Page of Swords here. You're kind of starting to develop some of the things that maybe you needed other people to collaborate with on. You're starting to develop those for yourself. And so some people are moving out, out of something that used to be a joint venture into something that's more so a solo project with this Page of Swords energy. So I'm feeling 2 different dynamics going on depending on which Aquarius you are, where you're kind of, some people are taking a leadership position where you're doing your own thing, and other people are following what you're doing, following your footsteps. They're allowing you to be the one that is kind of, leading the march when it comes down to the ideas you have, or they're seeing the concepts you come up with as something that is, on the cutting edge or very creative. So you are the leader. But other people, I see that you could be around certain people who don't agree with the way that you see things, and this is causing you to kind of be like, okay, well, you know what? I'm going to go my own way of doing this, or I would rather work alone on this project or business or idea, because you're just not seeing it my way, and I don't see how we can collaborate to kind of come to a certain agreement. So there's a little bit of Yeah, two different energies that I'm seeing here for two different Aquariuses. Now, under here, we do have the Hierophant clarified with the Two of Wands. So, once again, you guys are in this place of leadership, is what I feel, as the Hierophant. Somebody that other people are looking up to, right? You have more information, or you've done more studying, or your mind just works a little bit different than the status quo, or right, the beginner level, or the novices, whatever it could be. You may be doing something that you have a lot more experience in and other people don't, so you're in a place of elevation, is what I feel. This could be somebody who was a supervisor or a manager. It could be somebody who was an influencer, a teacher, a counselor with a Hierophant energy, a spiritual leader, but just somebody that is in a place of, disseminating or teaching knowledge to other people, training other people. This could also be a trainer. With the Two of Wands, though, this could be a new beginning. Also, for some of you guys, maybe you just were promoted into a place of leadership. So you're having to deal with the adjustment of being somebody that influences other people, being somebody that, you know, comes up with the plan on moving forward. And this could be your new beginning. But I am feeling for those other group of people that you could be choosing to leave a place of leadership and go on and do your own thing. With the Two of Wands, this could be your new beginning. If you've already been in leadership and you've been doing this, you've been part of a team, you've been the person that other people have been depending on or counting on, but it's something about this that kind of you feel like you've outgrown in a certain way, you could be choosing to kind of move into a newer direction with these Two of Wands here in the second half of February. Now, it is a Mercury retrograde coming up on February 18th, I believe. So it depends on whether, you should do this at this time, or whether you're going to like wait later on in March to do it. Possibly it's either February 18th or March 18th. I think it's February 18th, to be honest. So yeah, some of you guys may be waiting to take this new beginning, kind of out of this leadership role into a more solo project, or some of you guys are just now moving into a place of leadership after maybe doing something solo for a while, and you're collaborating with these other people. Now, I do see three people in both of these cards, with the Three of Pentacles and the Hierophant. So you could be part of a team where it's just you and two other people, possibly a small group. So I'm seeing this for people who are kind of like starting up a smaller project or a business that's kind of like a startup. It's at its beginning phase, and maybe it's only two other people you have partner up with you doing this, or you only have two employees or two people that are supporting you. It could be just a small group, but you are at the head and you're the one that's coming up with the ideas, is what I feel, and people kind of follow your footsteps on that. All right, so moving over here, we do have the Ace of Pentacles clarified with the Temperance card. Ace of Pentacles could be representing a major breakthrough that you're having financially, or a financial opportunity that's coming your way. For some of you guys that are stepping out on your own, maybe you could have a new opportunity that has come in that's kind of bringing you from more so out of this collaboration or leadership role into this solo project, because you have the backing now, or you have this financial opportunity where you're like, okay, I kind of want to go about this and do some newer things that's separate from the bunch. And with you other people or other Aquariuses, it's kind of like you had been promoted into this leadership role, and it equals more money for you. It's also bringing in a certain level of balance to your finances with this Temperance card, right? Speaking about tempering or balancing, bringing equilibrium to something that could have been a little bit out of control or one-sided, where maybe you were doing a lot of work but not getting paid for the type of work that you were doing. But now that you're in this leadership role, or you've been promoted, you're getting the money that is due to you, or more so what you're worth, right? And that's bringing a lot of balance into your life, is what I feel. This is also major arcana energy with the Temperance card, so this could be something that is being worked out on your behalf by the universe to bring in this balance, or this temperance. All right. Underneath that, we have the Ace of Wands clarified by the Page of Wands. So yeah, some people are really getting into new projects, new beginnings, new job opportunities, new careers. Some of you guys could definitely be making changes at this time. And doing something a lot new. I feel like with that Aquarius season that came through, you guys kind of like could have had certain awakenings about where you are in life, and wanting to make certain upgrades. So this could be a creative project that you're getting into, something that you're very passionate about, inspired to do. With this Ace of Wands that's coming in, it is representing that new beginning, and the Page of Wands does speak about your ideas and you putting those into action, into motion, starting to kind of like push to see these things come into fruition. And once again, this page here does speak about somebody that's doing things on their own or doing things their way. Maybe a solo project, or maybe you just have the green light from the people that you work for or work with to do something on your own or to take the lead. But I am seeing that you guys are definitely putting a lot of time and investment into this. You're very passionate about this new position you have, whether this is you being a leader or taking on a leadership role or you taking on a solo project. You're really pushing to kind of expand and to elevate in this new role. All right. Over here we have the Knight of Wands clarified by the Fool card. So once again, you could be moving very quickly and passionately into a new phase of life, taking a leap, taking a risk on something with the Fool card, kind of following your bliss, following something that makes you a little bit more happier, choosing to kind of restart something or blaze a certain trail with the Fool card. This is somebody that just jumps, right? That takes a leap because they're very passionate and they believe in the direction that they're headed in. So yeah, this could be that new beginning for some of you guys that are walking away from a job or walking away from a certain collaboration where you felt like you outgrew it or your ideas are no longer valued. You're taking up your ideas, your work, your experience, and using them in a newer direction or on something new. This could be yourself, your personal projects with the Fool card here. So this is a risk that is involved. There may be some fears, some doubts that are here with the Fool being here, but you're very passionate about it. So I do feel like you're going to be overcoming any of the fear that you have, because you don't want to stay stuck somewhere is what I'm feeling, Aquarius. So yeah, good job. Like I do feel like this is something that will grow for you. It's a brand new start, right? You're back at the 0 point, but it's a high level of potential for you to have this new beginning in finances and material wealth. It's also something very balanced that you're doing too, so I don't feel like it's just a risk that's not calculated. It could be something that you are definitely, thinking about hard. It's well thought out. You have strategized on how you're going to make this move, and then you make the move. You take the leap. All right, so in your futuristic energy, we have the Chariot here. We have the Five of Swords. We have the Five of Cups, and then the Seven of Wands here. So pretty interesting energy. With the Chariot here clarified by the Four of Swords. Once again, this is a move that is taking place. Some of you guys could be physically moving to a newer location or moving out from living with somebody else. You could be getting your own place or moving into a newer place, moving from one state to another, one country to another, one city to another city. And I do feel like this move for you is going to be very peaceful, very, very prosperous for you, bringing you a lot of kind of serenity, tranquility with the Four of Swords to a place of rest, right? If you were in a place that was very kind of hectic for you, very constraint or constrictive, this new move is something that you're doing to give you a little bit more freedom, more independence is what I'm feeling here. Um, you no longer want to be dependent on that older environment that you were in. You're wanting to expand and grow, maybe connect with newer people with a brand new environment. So this is kind of opening up the world to you of possibilities, of opportunities with the chariot energy. Some things are also coming together on a deeper level for you. The way that you're perceiving life in general or perceiving your path is more so being integrated. Your ideas, your philosophies about life, I feel like, are being integrated into how you're carrying out or moving into your new life or world. So this could be part of the changes that you're making or why you're making these changes, because you just see things differently. So this is growth, right? Five of Swords is talking about walking away from something, turning your back on something, no longer investing in something that you have outgrown or that you feel to be lower vibrational, right? And you're taking on this Hierophant energy again. So once again, something about your philosophy has changed. And I think for some of you guys that were dealing with this collaboration or this position, um, you saw that the way you saw the world or the way you think is changing from the people that were around you, right? So you see this person kind of walking away from these other people, or maybe it was more than one person that walked away from this with you, right? Because it was something that maybe was more um, constrictive. That's what I keep feeling. With the Hierophant energy, this could be an organization or a company that was, maybe a big organization. There was a lot of traditions here, possibly, that just were not matching the way you view how work should be or life should be. And because you're expanding into this new place and you see things from maybe a higher point of awareness, you feel like this organization or company was starting to have more of an effect on you in your personal life. Other people too. So this could be a job that you and a lot of other people have started to walk away from because they're kind of just stuck in older times. Maybe they're stuck in older traditions, and you are more so on the cutting edge of how people should get money, how the new workforce is in this world. You could definitely be a millennium that I'm speaking to, um, that just sees, the world differently, because the world is different. But this older organization was trying to keep you in an older mode of work and of doing things, and it just doesn't match your vibration anymore. All right. So Five of Cups energy with the Hangman. Some of you guys could really be um, thinking about some of the opportunities that you missed or that you're leaving behind as you walk away into this new path. This could also be making you take a pause for a second before you start your new beginning with the Hangman energy. You could be like in limbo a little bit. And that happens a lot of times when we are closing out one cycle and beginning a brand new cycle. That in between moment that you have, right, where you're contemplating the past and the future, you're right at that point, right? You're ending the energetic connections, the emotions that you put into this older place or environment or person, um, and thinking about the new beginnings that you're going to have to start up and begin after this whole cycle ends for you. So I feel like a lot of you guys, even though you're moving towards something brand new with this chariot energy, there's a lot of motivation and inspiration and momentum even to move into this new beginning. You still could be feeling like you're in limbo because maybe it hasn't started all the way for you. And you have a lot of strong memories and experiences with this past opportunity. So yeah, some of you guys could just be really changing jobs or career paths. Um, Below that, we have the Seven of Wands clarified with the Four of Pentacles. So I do feel like some of you guys could be in defense to the past, or holding on to the past. You could be feeling like there is a little bit of a struggle or a fight, that you have to let go of some of the past things that happened in the past, or just this level of comfort that this past experience offered you. And that is where the struggle comes in, because what it's kind of like, you know what this devil is. That saying says like it's easier sometimes to deal with the devil instead of going and dealing with a brand new devil or level of obstacle. So you're having to kind of do everything that you can to not get stuck in your comfort zone and not be somebody that compromises to stay in this past opportunity because you don't want to step outside of your comfort zone. But you guys are doing really well with the Seven of Wands. You're actually fighting for your independence. You're fighting for this new level of new beginning and kind of pushing yourself out of this comfort zone with these Seven of Wands. So I'm liking this energy, Aquarius, and I'm not surprised because Aquarius is all about doing something new, going into, the unknown territories. This is the pioneer energy. And you're all about your independence too. So I feel like you are fighting for your independence. All right, so to wrap it up, we have the Five of Winter, right? This is your fairy card. It says walk away from dishonest associations, realizing that what you thought you wanted isn't the best choice for your happiness, something that's not worth the effort. Wow. That's what's happening. I mean, that just pretty much sums up everything that I was talking about with the reading. So, this pretty much is the Five of Swords card. Walking away from dishonest associations. I feel like there was a certain level of integrity that maybe this organization or this group, this company did not have, this business didn't present to you, and it's kind of dishonest to you, or just something that you have definitely outgrown. You're wanting to do something that's more high vibrational, right? You realize that what you thought, you wanted, it isn't anymore. It's not the best choice. It wasn't making you happy. So I do feel like you're taking this new direction, this new journey to find your happiness. You're going after your bliss and no longer doing something out of obligation. All right, so good luck with that, Aquarius. I'm going to end the reading right there. Hopefully that resonated with you guys. If it did, let me know in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. I will see you guys in the next reading.